Welcome to the Usajags.fanclub podcast, your number 2 source for anything Jags.
And welcome back to another episode of the Usajags.fanclub podcast. As always, I'm Charlie, joined by
Luke
and Caleb.
All right, so this week we're going to talk about some, can I say, big W's that we had this previous week.
I would call them big, yeah.
Big,
Yeah,
maybe
for sure.
huge wins.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to take a look at, we're going to do a Jag Draft. We're going to draft some of our favorite stuff about South Alabama and the Jags.
Yeah.
That's probably going to get pretty heated.
Yeah.
We'll find out later in the episode who won that draft. But then we're also joined by SGA Treasurer, Jay Greene.
Yeah.
We're happy to have him on the episode this week, talk a little bit about SGA and South in general. And then we're going to end it by talking about this upcoming week of some more big wins that we're going to have. But let's go ahead and start it with this previous week. And we're going to take it back even farther this previous week. Luke, you want to bring up some men's golf?
Yeah. Men's golf. Joshua Hill won the 2023 Badger Invitational. Won the overall competition.
Good for him. I mean, that's crazy because there's a lot. I mean, Wisconsin was there. There's a bunch of big
it's
schools.
names.
Yeah.
All right.
South on top, baby. South on top.
Go Jags.
All right. And then a look into soccer. We beat App State at home 3-1.
Big win.
Yep.
Reasonable.
Yep. And then Sunday we beat 1-0. So that was another big win.
And I'm pretty sure that's our first game against this season. So we're starting off on a good start.
In any sport.
Any sport.
Well, I mean, for a minute, I think that's hilarious.
What?
We only had to score one goal to beat them.
That's
They
true,
can't.
yeah.
They can't score. They
I
can't
know.
shoot.
We're like, what's the bare minimum it takes to beat?
We wanted to
Literally
play with
won.
them.
We wanted to play with some
Yeah. I mean, good defense.
Soccer's still undefeated.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can't say much more than just
Zero
still undefeated.
losses.
0 losses.
Yep.
They can't be defeated
No.
up to this point.
Yeah.
I just want to say that for jinx purposes. But yeah, they can't be defeated.
All right, again, softball. Played Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Again, I don't think that was one that we kept score on, but I'm sure that we put the whooping on old Mississippi Gulf Coast.
I mean,
I'm sure they did.
I'm pretty sure it's safe to say we're undefeated in softball too.
That's true.
They don't
0
really keep
losses.
score,
Wow.
but you know what? We
Wow.
haven't lost.
0 losses.
They
Wow.
Can't, they can't hang Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College.
Wow.
They either need to get some acronyms going on or shorten their name up because that's a little much.
MGCCC.
Battle of the Gulf Coast. We
Dominated.
got that one and the Battle of Mobile
Huge
now.
rivalry.
Caleb's classics are coming back. I'm telling you, we're undefeated.
All right, so let's move over to some volleyball action.
Our favorite sport.
Again, you can't
I'm
just
sorry.
say that.
Sorry, I keep
We
forgetting.
love all the sports, but we do
Equally.
love volleyball.
Equally.
Friday against Arkansas State, we won 3-1, and then Saturday we won 3-0. They can't win a set. They won one set for the whole weekend,
And we won 6.
and we won 6. Exactly.
Wow.
That's good math, Luke. Way to go.
Yeah.
That was
I
pretty
can
fast.
count. I can
We're
count.
still undefeated in Sunbelt play.
Yeah,
and,
volleyball is crushing it.
And fan favorite, podcast favorite, Nikki Capizzi got our 300th career block.
Wow.
Wow.
Shout out to
Accomplishment.
Nikki. Let's
Yeah.
clap it up for
Clap
Nikki
it
real
up.
quick. I mean, just amazing start to the year. They're undefeated in Sunbelt play. Nikki's been dominating, blocking on all over the other teams they're playing.
Yeah. I feel
Great
like
start
they'll
for them.
continue that.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah. So let's talk about some tennis for a minute. So women's went undefeated day one, and then they continued to battle the rest of the weekend.
Yep. It's not over. As we're recording this, of course, like always with tennis and golf, they have the worst schedule for us because they play on Mondays and Tuesdays, and we record before then.
Well, it's just the timing of it, but you know they're good.
No, yeah. I mean, we don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, just write in some W's as
Yep.
well as the men. They won 3-2 versus USM in the individual, and
They're continuing to battle.
yeah,
Continuing to battle.
so big dubs there. And then saw a huge win this weekend.
Big numbers.
some big numbers by the South Alabama football team.
Oh, we had a game?
Yeah, they put the L in ULM.
Yeah, they did.
I'll tell you that.
I don't know if that was a game, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you could have fell asleep.
Scrimmage?
You could have fell asleep after the first quarter and you would have been completely fine.
There was a high school crowd there, too. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Well, for a second, I thought we were playing Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College.
I did too.
Yeah, I mean, you could have had me fooled.
Yep.
I don't know. The announcers on there were pretty funny. I don't know if y'all listened in on the game at all, but one of them was a ULM alum.
Oh.
And I thought
wow.
I
That
thought
must
they
be
were
tough.
supposed to be like neutral,
No.
but like they were like, oh, that was like a dropped interception. He's like, oh, that would have been a big break for us. I'm like, bro, what?
Not even trying to hide it.
That's when you point at the scoreboard and just like, I don't know how much breaks. You need a lot of big breaks.
Yeah,
at that
no,
point.
it was total domination from start to finish. Some big plays. Gio Lopez got his first touchdown.
Yep.
And
The
Congrats to
future.
him.
The future.
Yeah, and I mean, just lots of total domination that we could keep talking about. But it was huge.
There's only one name you need to mention that explains the whole game. Colin Lacey.
Yeah. Another absolutely amazing.
Well, I
game.
think there could be like 22 names.
Fair enough.
that
Fair
we
enough.
could mention
But-
for this kind of
but-
game.
11
but-
on offense, 11 on
The
defense.
Heisman campaign is still going strong.
Yes.
What is it? 5 straight games with 100+ yards.
Something like that, yeah.
5 straight with a touchdown.
Yeah.
And same thing with Webb. 5 straight
Yep.
games with a touchdown.
Heisman campaign. We're gonna every single Heisman finalist gonna be South Alabama Jaguar.
Yeah. I know. I'll put in my vote.
My,
Yeah,
yeah,
as I'm a
the
Heisman
Usajags.fanclub
It's a
Heisman
Heisman
vote.
vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's going to all the Jags. We're just gonna put all the above
Yep.
in South Alabama
Be a
category.
couple, yeah.
But you love to see that Sunbelt W, don't you?
Oh, you
Oh,
you
yeah.
love to
It
see
made me
it.
feel good. Feel all warm inside.
Back onto the right steps, and a little preview, sneak peek of what's to come. But the next game against those little mustard buzzards, the Southern. So I mean, it's just something to build off of this big W. ULM. All right. So let's go ahead and kick it over to the Jag Draft. Of course, I'm gonna win it, but you might as well stick around and listen to it.
Okay.
All right, here's the Jag Draft. A little explanation before we start. We're going to be selecting our favorite things about South and the Jags. We're going to be selecting a coach, a former player, an active player, a uniform, a stadium, and a team hashtag.
Yep.
We're going to be doing a snake draft. So if anybody doesn't understand what that means, Luke, can you explain what a snake draft means?
Let me try to. This is kind of difficult for me. So you start 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Then the next round will go 3, 2, 1.
That is correct. So the order of this draft is going to be Luke. Then it's going to be Caleb. And then I'm going to pick. So I'm going to pick last in the first round and first in the second round. And, at the end, make sure to comment about everything we missed because we're going to miss a lot, I'm sure.
And who won?
And
Yeah,
who won?
and who won the draft?
Of course, it's going to be Charlie, and it's spelled Charlie, for anybody curious.
I thought it was
That's a lot of letters.
It's not that hard. Are you saying South fans, the people listening, can't spell? Caleb?
No, I'm just saying, that's not even the winner. So
Okay, all right.
They
Well,
don't
anyways,
have to.
we'll let, you know what? We'll let the people decide. I'm going to make a lot of bot accounts, and
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
and a lot of people are going to be picking Charlie. But, okay, let's go ahead and get this started. Luke, with the first overall pick. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. I'm going former player Jeremy Reeves.
Oh,
Special
good pick.
teamer on the Washington Commanders.
Pro bowler.
Pro bowler. Yep.
That's a good first pick.
Yep.
I mean, you can't. First
One of
Pro
the- one of
bowler
the-
in South Alabama
yeah.
history.
That's
Yep.
pretty
An
solid.
Amazing story.
Yeah.
Being
All
cut
pro.
from- yep. The all pro, being cut from several teams and finally making it.
Okay. Okay.
Just a feel good story.
All right.
For my first pick, I'm going to go head coach.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to go with the Kane train.
Gosh.
Okay.
He was on my board. He was on my board.
Yep, he was on mine too.
Dang it.
First
Dang
10 win season, second year,
That's pretty big for South.
turn the program around. I mean, we all know he's going to get us the first bowl game win,
Yeah.
this season. So
Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm mad now because he was on my board. All right. So with my first round pick, I'm gonna go with team hashtag. I'm gonna go with some softball hashtag all gas, no brakes. I mean,
That's a good one.
pedal to the metal. We're not stopping for anything, anybody or anything. Just to the moon.
Yep.
Hashtag all gas, no brakes. That's my first pick. So it's back to me. I'm gonna go ahead and go with a coach. I'm gonna go with Coach Richard Moody, women's soccer coach. I mean, talk about domination.
Yeah.
Year
Yeah.
after year, just complete domination.
Yeah, he's good.
And if
Yeah.
you've ever been to the game or watched the game on ESPN Plus, you can hear him because he like screams, and you can hear him from like in the TV broadcast. It's pretty cool. But
He's
I mean, he's
dedicated.
passionate.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that is
that's
pretty good.
Richard Moody, soccer coach.
Okay, I respect it. I'm gonna go with current player. Go ahead and take one of those before he gets stolen. I'm gonna go with the Hair Jordan freshman Ethan Kaiser.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a potential pick, but I mean it's up there. I don't know if y'all seen the viral videos.
I have.
He
Trust me, I
hasn't.
have.
Just to be clear, he hasn't played a single game for South Alabama yet.
But
That's how good he is.
he's got the hair.
He's got the hair.
I mean, you don't get nicknames like
Hair Jordan.
Hair Jordan.
That is true.
And,
All team name list or all name team. What I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm having a stroke.
No, but he's
Alright.
good. He's good.
All right, so I'm gonna go head coach. I'm gonna go Richie Riley.
Oh, good pick.
We're big Richie Riley fans around here. You know, he's one of my favorite coaches. Just very passionate. So,
Alright.
all right. So then, next, I'm gonna go current player. I'm gonna go someone a familiar face.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Judah Brown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang
I'm gonna go
it.
Judah Brown, awesome guy.
Great interview.
Yeah, great interview.
Great interview.
Give it a listen. So, I'm gonna go him.
That was a good
Okay,
pick.
that was pretty
pick.
good.
You stole that one.
Yep.
I was hoping to make its way back to me, but
Nope, I got him.
Oh wow. All right, with my next one, I'm gonna step it up a little bit. I'm gonna go stadium before it gets taken. And listen, the JTC.
wait.
Oh,
What?
explain what that is.
All right. It's the Jaguar Training Center.
So
All right,
how
first
many
off,
games are played there? What
it's,
sport?
It's not about the games. You think these teams get as good as they are without the practice?
Okay, all right.
It's multi-sport. You can have multi-sport practice in there. I've seen the baseball team throw in there. I've seen the football team in there. I've seen
band practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheerleaders. You name it. I mean, it's a field. It's the
Multi-purpose.
largest in Alabama
Okay, that is true. Yeah.
in the whole state.
And
It's
you can fact check that. We know.
Yes.
We know that's right.
bigger than Alabama, bigger than Auburn. All right, I don't think it's better than that.
It's just bigger in Mobile.
Yeah.
It means more.
Yeah.
It means more.
What a wild pick for stadium. You know what? That makes me feel good because at least I know I'm not going to be in last place in this draft.
Okay. All right.
All right, so it's back to me. I'm going to be a little strategic here since both of y'all picked a former player. I get to wait on that one now. So I don't have to pick that yet, even though I would pick him right here or her right here. But I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to go with a former player. I'm going to do a little history lesson real quick. The very beginning of Usajags.fanclub, or actually it was Usajags_fanclub before it got
R.I.P.
hacked. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Moment of silence for USAJags_. Thank you. So, Caio Conglaves. He's my pick for former player, former
that.
sharpshooter.
Yep.
I mean, he could take a screen like nobody else.
And could get the calls like nobody else.
He was amazing. He was the first athlete to follow the account. So I kind of just made it into a Caio fan page. So he's my former player. I think he's actually playing in Europe somewhere right now. He's
Well, good for
balling
him.
it out.
Yeah.
Balling out.
That's awesome.
Former player. And then it's back to me again. So I'm gonna go with the stadium. I'm gonna go with the. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Hancock Whitney.
That's solid.
Brand new. It's the newest stadium on campus. Beautiful. Some of the sunset pictures, absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
The field looks amazing. Press box, brand spanking new. There was that one game 2 years ago where the lights turned off, but you know what? They got that fixed.
They got the kinks worked out.
Yeah, exactly. All right, but that's
blackout game.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. We meant to do that.
Yeah.
We wanted to later kick off.
All right.
But
We
yeah,
had to rattle the team.
that's my stadium. That's my stadium.
Well, listen, these picks are heating up, and it's crunch time. I'm going to take former player and give me rising Dallas Cowboys star.
Okay. Yep.
See what I did there?
Yep.
Jalen Tolbert. Now, this is,
breakout year coming.
again, potential pick and year 2. Just, you got to wait and see on this one, but I'm telling you, it's going to be solid.
South legend.
South Legend, yeah.
For sure.
Good pick. That was a good former player.
Thanks.
All right. So I'm going to go with my stadium. I'm going to go to the Mitchell Center.
Good pick.
Basketball. It gets rocking. It gets loud.
Talk about multi-purpose again.
Again, multi-purpose. Yeah.
Graduation,
Yeah.
convocation, men's, women's
any
basketball.
big event in Mobile, it goes down at the Mitchell Center.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yep. All right, then for uniform, I'm going to go baseball. The white pants, the red jersey, and the blue hats. The red, white, and blue, I think it looks clean.
Okay.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Gotta love a clean
Yeah.
uniform.
All right, and then I'm gonna stay with that. I'm also gonna pick a uniform before this one gets picked. I'm gonna go with volleyball's uniforms with the cursive South.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wait, what was that?
Volleyball's cursive South.
The red or white one though?
The red.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So with my pick, I'm gonna go with uniform. It's gonna go clean sweep of uniform. I'm gonna go with the men's golf blue striped polo. They've been rocking it this year.
Another versatile pick.
Very versatile pick. I mean, it doesn't have to be worn at a golf match. You can wear that around. Like I would wear that out in public. It's a clean polo that can be worn anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, that's solid.
All right, and so this is my last pick of the draft for me, and it is the active player. Like I said, I waited for this one. I could have gotten him very beginning of the draft. He's going on a Heisman campaign right now.
No,
None other than Colin Lacey.
Yeah.
I mean,
I knew he'd
absolute
get
GOAT. The fact that I got him in the last round is just absolutely disgusting.
Criminal.
That's a steal.
I mean, it is kind of like, I was so lucky he landed in my lap. I was able to get him this late. But you know what? Colin Lacey, Heisman campaign, it's still going. So that's my active player.
All right.
All right. You know what? My first pick was Kane. Kane Train.
Yeah.
Give me his hashtag LEO.
Yeah.
I mean,
What does that
it's
stand for?
love each other if you
Okay.
didn't know.
Gotcha. I didn't know.
So yeah, no, it's the perfect duo. It goes together.
And
It shows unity. It shows his accomplishments, what he's been able to do. It all goes back to that hashtag.
We've learned to love each other on this podcast.
Yes, especially after the mishap last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love each other now.
Hashtag LEO.
LEO.
All right, I'm going to finish it off with my hashtag.
Last
Burn the
pick.
boats.
Burn 'em.
Burn the boats. There's no coming back.
Nope.
There's no coming back. You got to have that mentality. There's no coming back.
We are
Men's
not looking
basketball,
back.
Not looking back. You got to go out there and give it your all.
We burned some boats last year for sure.
Oh, that's
that Sunbelt
bad.
tournament. There was a lot of burnt boats left in the harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so that was the Jag Draft. Of course, make sure to comment. Who won this draft.
It's called L-U-C-K.
No,
CALEB.
did you just say Luck?
I can't even spell my name.
Oh, this is tough.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna need
rattled.
some luck to
I'm
win this
rattled.
draft.
I'm rattled. How did I misspell my name?
So this is a draft between me and Caleb now.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and just edit out anytime Luck talk during this draft.
Dude, how did I misspell my name?
All
I'm
right.
so down bad right now.
All right.
So
I'm
make
down
sure
bad.
to.
Make sure to comment down below. Who do you think won?
Was it Luck? Was it Charlie or Caleb?
Yeah. And then give us your suggestions who you would pick.
Yes. Who did we leave
Let
out?
us know.
I can't even believe I misspelled my name.
There's so many great
I just
Jag
can't
players
believe
out
it.
there. Let us know.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Let us know who we left out.
Do
All
I,
right.
Do I need to go back to kindergarten?
Let's
I
kick
can't
it.
even spell my name. Can I even write my name? Oh my god.
Let's kick it to Jay Greene SGA
Please
Treasurer.
kick it to
For a
Jay
great
Greene.
interview.
Please kick it to Jay Greene.
Okay, and now we are joined by the money man himself, Mr. SGA Treasurer, Jay Greene. How you doing,
Yeah.
Jay?
I'm doing excellent. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Yes, thanks
Yeah.
for coming on. So we're gonna go straight into the questions with the first question of, what's your favorite spot on campus?
Well, ever since I moved off campus, I hadn't really been on campus other than in my classes. But I would say the Mitchell College of Business Library would be my favorite. We offer free printing there, so I can do as much printing as I want. I could print out the whole Bible if I wanted.
Oh wow.
Wow.
No charge.
Wow.
So only for business students. So
Wow.
Haha, to anybody who's not a business major.
All right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, couldn't imagine.
All right, so I got a question. We asked everyone this. Why did you pick South?
my goodness, I should have been prepared for this.
Yeah.
So when I was figuring out where I wanted to go to college, my top four were Auburn, Alabama, Mississippi State, and then South. I just kind of threw South in because I knew it was close to the beach. And I was like, well, that could be kind of fun. So after I toured Auburn and Alabama, I just realized I'm not a big school person. I had been to New York City before. I knew I didn't want to be around a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, South is kind of more of a close-knit community environment without being overwhelmingly large. And so that's what kind of drew me to go on a tour. And
Yeah.
my tour guide was really nice and just kind of really showed off the physical beauty of South, but also the academic benefits of being here and all the opportunity that you get because it's such a small growing school.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room to grow with it. And so I saw the opportunity there. I was like, okay. I'm from Birmingham, so it's about 3.5 hours away from here. A lot of people from my high school went to Auburn and Alabama, so I kind of wanted to go somewhere new, start fresh, and that's how I found South.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a question. SGA Treasurer, how do you get in that position? Is it a vote? Is it selected? What is it?
Yeah, so it's voted on by the student body as a whole. So last spring, students received an email in their JAG mail to say vote for your executive members of SGA. So that'd be your president, the vice president, the treasurer, the attorney general, and the chief justice. And so that's voted on by the student body as large.
So Caleb, are you saying you didn't vote for Jay as treasurer?
Yeah.
You didn't know there was a vote?
Not even aware.
I don't know if I got that email, but for the audience and those who don't know.
Well, you know what? I'll look into that for you and get it done.
If you're listening and you like Jay as treasurer, we did vote for him. If you didn't, we did not vote for him.
Yeah.
Just make that clear.
Yep.
It's whatever way
So-
you feel.
Yeah, there's some bias.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, J 2023.
that's right. Go Jags.
All right. So, you said you ran for that position. What made you want to run and be the treasurer?
So first of all, I'm a finance major, so it seems kind of fitting that
Yeah.
somebody that
Perfect.
has an inclination for money would fit into treasurer. But I had been involved in SGA before. I was in the first year council, which was the freshman branch of SGA, and then I got voted in as the Mitchell College of Business senator, and so I just kind of naturally kind of kept stepping up, and so that's why I want to do that.
So, will we see a presidential campaign?
In the future?
That's to be announced, but probably not.
Okay.
We're keeping it on the hush hush.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, don't close any doors yet.
Yeah.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. You don't want to burn any bridges before
Exactly.
you finish walking across.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna ask. It's a really sappy question, very easy to answer. What does SGA mean to you?
I feel like that really hits home to me personally.
Oh,
Well, actually, so my sister is actually an SGA, or she was in high school. My mom was SGA faculty sponsor in our high school. So I think it kind of runs in the family a little bit. But I think the greatest part is that, a lot of times you don't realize what SGA is doing behind the scenes. So it's a lot of that behind the scenes work that I really appreciate. Sometimes, people will say, what is SGA really doing for you? Well, SGA is, we're going to be your voice when you need it. So if there's some concerns that you have, you're going to come to us and we're going to amplify that voice to the administration. So for example, like parking has become like, it's continuing to be an issue, but it's particularly an issue this year. And so our president and Chief Justice, who kind of oversee parking services, keeping it in check, they're actually meeting with parking services over the next couple of weeks to figure out what are we going to do about all these people getting tickets, because it's just horrendous.
Yeah.
We've got some ideas we talked about on the podcast about parking garages in honor of
Right.
The
former
Oklahoma
wins.
State.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that would be nice, you know.
Yeah. So with that, you talked about what SGA is doing. How can you find out what SGA is doing
That's
other than interviewing?
Yeah. This interview.
Yeah, you can follow us on USA_SGA. So that's our Instagram. And then you can also check out the university's website. If you just go on the website, type in SGA, you'll find a lot of information there. And we're actually in the process of updating it. So it's going to look nice and neat, hopefully by the beginning of 2024. So, yeah, keep up with that.
All right, so now we're getting into the hard-hitting questions.
Okay.
All right, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Ooh. I'm going to go with the chicken. You know what? Like, the egg, like, someone had to have, given birth to the egg. So I would say the chicken was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I'd say chicken as well.
I agree with chicken.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say chicken too.
Okay.
Wow,
Well,
we're all
chicken
chicken
audiences.
Wow. I basically set the tone right
Yeah.
there. Y'all would have all picked egg if I did.
We're following. We're sheep.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
sheep.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's right.
Only for our interviewee.
That's why I
Yeah.
rule. That's why I rule over you in SGA.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we have a tyrant on our
Taking
hands?
all your tuition money.
I just want some funding.
Okay, so time for a student center question. Which one do you prefer, Moe's, Chick-fil-A, Panda Express, or the new Cotton State Barbecue?
So I'm gonna give a plug to Cotton State because it's a brand new place in the student center. It's got barbecue. I've heard great things, but I'm gonna stick with Chick-fil-A. That's kind of my go-to. Love my
Classic.
spicy
Very
chicken
solid.
sandwich.
Can't beat it being on campus too. You don't have to go
That's
anywhere
right.
for it.
So easy, convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are some like food trucks that have started to come on campus.
That is
I don't know if
true.
y'all noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They've got
Um,
some really good food.
yeah.
I've heard good things about those.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
a kind of shameless plug for SJ too, because we're kind of the ones that were responsible for getting that.
That's
on
why-
campus.
All
So
right,
you know,
yeah.
I had to admit that.
I hear that. That's
Right.
awesome. Yeah, that barbecue place. I heard they have some very large portions.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
So
Like the loaded fries or something.
Oh, that's what I've heard.
I get
If
Yeah.
it's
the
anything, I
nachos.
love its food,
Yes.
and so I be like, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. So what kind of hours does SGA work?
So I could show y'all like our Google Calendar for like everyone in our executive board. Like we work like probably 15 hours a day collectively,
Wow.
like on SGA related stuff. So like I'm in the office about 10 hours a week. The president's doing things 24 hours a day pretty much. So there's a lot of work that's being done, a lot of meetings with administration. Luckily, our president, Joe Bonner, is very open to student input. And so SGA kind of gets that, kind of gets him as a primary contact for a lot of issues that we have noticed when students come to us with concerns. So
Do y'all have like regular meetings and stuff like that? Are those open to the public or?
yeah, so the SGA itself has regular meetings every Monday at 8 p.m. in the Student Center ballroom. I actually give like a little like budget synopsis, since I'm the treasurer, so like y'all can come hear me talk. But the president actually meets with the president of the university on a weekly basis, and they even offer golf cart rides on Wednesday mornings. So I
Wow.
think the Wednesday following when this podcast episode comes out, I think they're going to be going around campus between like 9 and 11.
So if you're on the golf cart with the presidents, make sure to be plugging this podcast
Yeah.
to them.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I'm actually going to be announcing this podcast at the next SGA meeting, just
There
as a
we go.
courtesy
Yeah,
for having
yeah.
me on,
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
We really appreciate
Connection.
that.
Big sponsorship
connection.
right
Yeah.
there.
And
Yeah.
it's not about what you know, but who you know.
That's
So,
right.
yeah,
Wow, that's awesome.
And we know Jay Greene.
that's right.
And he's going to get us some golf cart rides.
That's right. I'll buy you a golf cart too.
Oh,
Take some money out
whoa.
of it.
That's what I'm talking about. The Usajags.fanclub podcast golf cart.
All right, yeah.
we're gonna have races.
We're going to deck it out. We're going to have some big old rims on it.
This is only slightly related. Can golf carts get parking tickets?
Oh.
Like if you drive a golf cart on campus,
I've
you
heard
know?
of bikes getting tickets before.
Like bicycles?
Yes, like being in like improper places. So
What?
I would say
Wow.
probably. But I mean, I want to know what kid is driving a golf cart around. Like, you know?
We're about to be.
Well, yeah, y'all will
Yeah.
very soon. But I'll make sure to give y'all like an unlimited parking pass or
Okay.
something.
Okay, yeah,
We'll
we
have our
As
little
if that was
USA
something
Jag-
that I could give to y'all.
Yeah.
Do you have an unlimited parking pass?
I don't.
I feel
Unfortunately.
like, as being SGA treasurer,
Yeah,
you should be able to get that.
you would think. But no, I'm a man of the people, so I gotta
Okay.
live just like y'all do. you know?
Yeah.
we'll have a
Slim it down with
Usajags
us.
fan club parking pass.
There we go.
Right. Yeah, that could be like a giveaway y'all could do. You know?
Unlimited parking pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we might
I feel like that'd be
make
high
one,
demand. Yeah.
but don't actually try to use it. If you will get a parking ticket.
We'll have
What
an
is it
asterisk
like?
on the back being like,
Yeah.
this is fake. This
Yeah.
is not. All right, so I got another question. How many squirrels do you think you could take in a fight?
I would say like two.
Whoa.
Two
That's-
squirrels.
come on.
Squirrels?
They're kind of scary, you know?
But they're like,
You see them all the time on campus.
you can
I don't know,
punt
but
them.
I feel like you can watch like those like movies that have like squirrels attacking people. I don't know,
But
like
they're like giant. I
but it's
feel
not like Sharknado or anything.
Yeah,
like
this
that.
is like a little tiny
no, but
baby
you,
squirrel.
if one gets latched onto your face, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fall over and
Don't
wait
let
for
it-
it to finish.
You're just gonna curl up in a ball.
Yeah,
I don't like this from our treasure. I want some fight.
Yeah.
Well, he respects animals.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah,
and
doesn't
at
want
South,
I'm
at
a
South,
PETA
it's
advocate.
pretty common to run into some squirrels. You know,
Or
trash
raccoon.
cans.
and,
Or
no,
pig.
and if I decide to run for president,
He's
like
playing this
I
like
would
a
need the
politician.
squirrel vote
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
So
this
I
is
don't
a
want to go
clear
against them.
politician.
So,
Right.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly
That's
right.
a
I
very
respect
political
that.
answer. Very
Right.
political answer.
You gotta get the squirrel votes. All right. So, do you have a favorite brand of water?
Oh, yes, I do. I like Dasani. Like that's
Dasani.
like the Coke brand. So, Coke sets the standard, and I think Dasani is. Some people say it has like a weird little flavor, but I kind of like it.
Are you
So-
saying this because like Coke is the sponsor for
Yeah.
South?
Oh, yes, that is exactly right. That is, yes,
That's why he said
that's
it.
right.
Dang, we can't break them. We
Let
can't
me
get
guess. Your favorite soda is Coca-Cola too, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely not Mountain Dew.
I'm,
I mean,
I'm,
oh, my
a,
God.
I'm a Nestle guy. Nestle water, pure life.
Oh, I was like,
Water.
when
Like
did-
the
when did
chocolate
Nestle-
milk?
Yeah, so I was like, when did they come out with water?
That's what I was like.
The
kind of water are you drinking?
Nestle Pure Life. The
That's like that
I'm more
Flint,
of a
Michigan water.
Yeah. I like hose water.
hose water.
Okay,
like
hose
pennies
water is
sometimes.
kind of good.
Tastes like pennies sometimes, depending on what hose you get. Mm-hmm. Caleb, what's your favorite water?
No, I'm gonna go with Dasani on this one. Nothing weird like that.
Play it safe. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It has a good tang to it. It tastes good. After you've been running outside, you get the.
Oh yeah, that
You gotta let it,
Mobile municipal water. There's nothing like it.
I will say it's good for your immune system, to fight off a
Oh,
bunch
exactly.
of stuff.
I don't
tell
get
ya.
sick. I don't get sick. I just drink my daily dose of hose water every day, and I'm completely fine.
Do they have clean water in Wilmer?
As clean as you can get it?
Where the hose water keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, we pump it out the ground.
Okay.
We have a little bucket that we put down to the ground and scoop it
There
up
we
every
go.
morning.
I hear that.
All right. So who wins in a fight, Jay? Superman or Batman?
I'd say Batman. Yeah.
No.
I agree.
No.
You give him Batman like a week of
Okay.
prep time?
Why, Jay? Why? Why does Batman win?
I think he's just kind of cooler. I think I'd be rooting for him, and so I think he'd win.
Yeah.
Superman's got laser vision.
I don't care. Batman's can hide in the shadows and
Yeah.
knock him out before Superman knows he's fighting him.
Superman's got X-ray vision.
Listen.
No,
this
and
is-
that's only where he's looking. That's not where
Yeah.
Batman would be.
right.
Batman might be right behind him.
That's right.
This is a cool idea. They should make a movie about it.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, I'd watch
Are we
that.
the first people to come up with this idea? That's crazy.
It all started here at the Usajags.fanclub.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're coming up with movie ideas. DC needs to come hire us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
step it up.
Make some movies.
I feel like Batman sometimes. I run around at night in the dark.
I feel like I could be Batman too.
I feel like I could totally be
I
Batman.
mean, Jay's the treasurer. He's got all the money. He basically is halfway
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's right.
Halfway to Batman.
Money
Right,
is
when you
power.
See when you see a vigilante running through Mobile,
It's the SGA treasurer.
Yeah, that's right.
Jay, everybody.
That's right.
All right. So we'll end off with this last question. Is there anything that you specifically are looking to improve or, excited to be doing as SGA treasurer?
Yeah. So one of the reasons like I ran for SGA Treasurer was number one, I heard no one else was running for it, so I was like, that's an easy pathway to victory right there.
Yeah.
All right.
But another thing was I'd noticed that like SGA hasn't been as transparent as it should have been. Like I think that people need to know about like what we're spending our money on and why we're doing what we're doing. So I'm actually working alongside the vice president and our chairman of public relations and our web and PR person to update our website and include weekly information about what the senators have voted to spend money on, what money is being provided to student orgs, things like that, so that people can be aware and so that you can get involved. Like, hey, my student org hasn't been represented and hasn't been given SGA funding, so let me get in contact with my senator and make something work. So, I think informing the people is how you, improve transparency across the board. So that's what we're doing.
That's really good. But, the golf carts, they're going to stay in the wraps, right?
Well, I mean, I can keep things quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making
Under
sure.
the table.
Yeah,
Just
that's
making
right.
sure.
If
Yeah.
need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, Jay. I guess, we won't vote to impeach you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all this was.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to make sure.
This was a trial. It was
Yeah.
a trial.
Hey,
There
you-
better not be any recall votes coming in after this.
The page is just going to turn into a recall Jay Greene.
An uproar.
Yeah. Hashtag recall Jay Greene.
Yeah.
That'd be my pick.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see more what SGA does for this year.
It's truly a pleasure to be in here. Thank you.
All right. Go Jags.
Go Jags.
All right, want to say a big thank you to SGA Treasurer Jay Greene.
Yes, thank you. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Great interview there. All right, now we're going to look at the games this week.
Let's get started with some men's tennis, why don't we?
Yeah.
Thursday, October 12th through Sunday, October 15th, the ITA Regionals in Auburn, Alabama. I mean, domination, men's tennis, one of the best sports we have at South.
Yep.
They win everything every year. I'm sure they're going to continue that this year. This is a little fall season for them, but they're going to be hot.
They're
They're going to go in
Yeah, for
Auburn.
sure.
Auburn's not ready. Auburn's not
Yeah.
ready.
Then women's tennis, the 13th through the 15th, the Sanford Round Robin in Birmingham. So some in-state rivalries.
Wow.
In-state
Battle of
wins.
Alabama.
Battle of Alabama. We're taking it home. We're taking it home.
Yep.
Taking it home.
I just want to say that's referring to the matchup in tennis, not any previous war that may have happened.
Wait, what?
And any kind of negative thing there. All right, so let's
Thanks
look
for
at
clearing that up. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, of course. All right, let's take a look at cross country. Friday, October 13th, we got the Crimson Classic in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Keeping these in-state matchups, men's 8K at 8:30 a.m. and then the women's 6K at 9:20 a.m.
I'm still lost, but okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Let's move on.
No. Let's talk about this. So we're going to Auburn, Sanford, and Alabama. I mean, we're taking over the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile is. We're going to our home, away from home, away
Yeah.
from home, away from home. At this point.
Hey, no, I'm being serious here now. The in-state recruiting, it's happening this weekend.
Yeah.
So
The recruiting trip.
Yeah, and not to be confused with any former battles.
Which apparently-
any former battles that have been named the Battle of Alabama.
Wild take by Caleb. Okay, let's keep going. Let's talk some volleyball.
All right, Friday at Louisiana at 6 p.m. and then Saturday at Louisiana at 1 p.m.
We're not in Alabama anymore. What's going on?
All right, we've left the state.
No more battles of Alabama going on.
Battle of Louisiana and Alabama. All right. We'll call this one.
Battle of the Gulf Coast.
I mean,
we already named that one. That was softball.
Just give me a minute. I'll come up with another name.
Caleb's Classics coming out with a
Yeah,
good
no,
banger.
Caleb's Classic here.
I mean,
Some technical difficulties.
volleyball undefeated,
Yep.
undefeated in Sunbelt play.
Yep.
We'll
We'll keep that up.
Yep, Nikki is gonna absolutely dominate.
Some more blocks.
I predict 10 blocks in 2 games, 5 blocks a game.
I'm taking the over.
Hey.
Over on that, smash the over.
volleyball is going to be scary. I mean, I don't think y'all looked at the date, Friday the 13th. I mean, this game has huge, it's going to be huge.
Spooky, it's spooky.
Yeah.
spooky game.
I'm Louisiana. I'm scared.
I got the name, by the
All
way.
right, what is it?
Battle of AL. Like
Oh.
Alabama, but it's Alabama,
AL.
Louisiana. Yeah.
What are we doing?
What?
What are we doing?
LAAL?
I gotta go to bed. Come on, let's go.
So women's golf, 14th through the 16th at the FIU Pat Bradley Invitational. So
Yeah.
Any more
sure
hole-in-ones this weekend?
Maybe we'll see.
Okay. This has probably been the most fun we've had recording a set.
yeah, for future dubs, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
a lot of future dubs.
Yeah.
It's just because last week we had so many. To get serious,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we had so many that this week it's almost like a joke. The schedule. We're just gonna run
Yeah,
through it.
yeah.
Run through it.
Laughable.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's get another AL battle.
The Battle of Alabama, Louisiana in soccer.
We got a soccer matchup at the Cage Sunday at 1 p.m.
Be the
Yeah.
jungle.
No, it's the Cage.
Okay, all right.
The Cage.
The Battle of AL this week.
Yeah, no, seriously. Hey, soccer, they've been killing it. They're going to be
Undefeated. You can't say it more than you can possibly say it.
Yeah. You can't say it more than you can possibly say it.
Okay,
guys.
Luck, how about you chill out? I'm sure
Hey, look, I'm just looking forward to the Battle of AL.
nobody. I'm sure no.
Guys, we've lost it.
We've officially lost it.
I'm sure nobody listening out right now is actually laughing. It's just us.
Yes.
But you know what? We find ourselves amusing, so that's all that matters.
Yep.
The Battle of AL. It's going to be decided
y'all
this
show up for the
weekend.
Battle of AL.
Again, not a war
Or
or anything like that.
yeah, maybe some war that had happened. So, yeah, not to be confused. Just to clarify,
So, to just recap this week
we
Got some in-state matchups.
with
the Battle of Alabama, not
Yeah.
to be confused
Yes.
with any other battle.
and we have 3 battles of Alabama. We go to Florida for women's golf, and then we have
The Battle of AF. The Battle of Alabama versus Florida.
and then
No, the AL
this
made more
is
sense.
terrible. This is
The
terrible.
AL made more sense because it's like Alabama, but it's
But you got
LA.
Alabama, Florida.
because Alabama has an acronym as AL.
I think this is we've made it. This is the best segment we've ever had. The battle of AL to end it off on Sunday, going into another great week.
Wait, so what's our score prediction?
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Battle of- for
Hey,
the
the
Battle of ALS soccer.
I'm pretty sure that's
I'm literally tears
that
are coming out of my
disease?
battle. Keep all this in. Keep all this in.
I would like to make a public apology.
Notes app. You got to notes app it.
I would like.
You got to notes
I'm
app
editing this out.
it.
This is not staying.
No, you got to keep all this in.
All right,
Keep
all right.
this in.
Hold up. Let me look up ChatGPT to get an apology real quick.
Keep all this in.
All right, I'm sorry.
This
All right, yeah.
Please don't cancel me.
Let's reel it in. Reel it
All
in.
right. Let's score
Okay,
predictions.
score predictions.
AL.
No, AL. Okay, I'm going 3-1. I'm 3-1. We're gonna smoke them in the Battle of AL.
I'm going to keep that energy. We had the Battle of AL last week with Troy. Different AL, though, not A versus L, but AL. And Troy took the L. So, we only needed one goal to do it. So I think we keep that up and
We
we
gotta
go
get it.
1-0 again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. to end this.
Come on, we gotta end this.
This is brutal. I'm sure everybody's clicked off by now. But
For the 5 people
Yes.
watching on YouTube and Spotify.
this is more of sadness than happiness at this point.
Come on, Charlie, what's your score? Come on, Charlie.
3-0.
Okay,
3-0.
Hit the,
All right.
Okay.
Play my theme music.
Play my theme music.
Thank you so much for listening. As
We are
always,
not
like and subscribe.
affiliated. We are not affiliated with South Alabama.
Thank you to Jay Greene. Like and subscribe. Go Jags.